Hi there, it's Connie-Rae. Welcome to Connie-Rae's Craft Room. Today I have this gorgeous project for you, which is a gift box and a gift card to go together. And aren't they gorgeous? I'm using the new sneak peek stuff. I couldn't help myself. I just had to play with this gorgeous DSP. The designer series paper is it's going to be in the new catalogue, and it's available on the 4th of June, so that's not long. So hopefully you're getting your wish list together. And this is some of the papers that are in it. You've probably seen them. Some people have shown these previously in sneak peeks, so you know, I'm sure you've seen them, but it's always good to see them again. Love these colours. Oh, they're gorgeous. They're just amazing. I love them. And these gorgeous flowers. Oh, yes, so I've used this lovely, beautiful, these colours here to, very similar, but these have got flowers in them. And I haven't got any of these ones left. So guess what? I'm going to have to order some more. And I'm just showing you basically, or I was showing you, the front and the back of these. These are 12 by 12s. These look like just like oil paintings. I don't think you can really capture it on screen, but that's a green. The flowers are my preference, but they look like oil paintings. They're just amazing. So isn't this pretty? It's so much. Look at those little flowers. Oh my gosh, it's unfortunate, but you know what, you can't really appreciate it on camera. You've got to see it up close. But anyway, that's the sneak peek, and this is called the Perennial Essence, I believe. Let me just make sure, because I do get things wrong. Perennial Essence Designer Series paper. So it's got Balmy Blue, Blackberry Bliss, Blueberry Bushel, Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, I was going to say olive oil, Old Olive, Petal Pink, So Saffron, and Whisper White. So those are the colours that are in there. And seriously, they're just adorable. Absolutely beautiful. And I like designer series paper, but I actually find it really hard to work with, because I find it, my style of crafting is a little bit different to, it's not, I don't like the busyness of it, but these ones I actually find quite easy to work with. So there you go. You just got to keep an open mind and keep trying and playing with things. So yeah, so this is the piece that I'm using today in my design, and I've got most of my stuff ready, so do bear with me. This gift box is quite large. It's absolutely stunning. It's actually a very big gift box. The size of it, you can put, this is the large Stampin' Mist 237ml bottle. So that gives you an idea of the size of it, of the box. So you will find that you will be able to use this gift box for quite a few things. And of course I've used black cardstock. So black cardstock, and also some copper embossing there. Anyway, I'll stop waffling on and get on with it. And this is obviously the card. And I'm just trying to work out with my notes. This is Purple Posy, which is one of our new colours, one of their new in colours that is coming on the 4th of July. So it's got Purple Posy cardstock underneath, and some copper embossing on that too. So without any further delays, I think what I'll do is I'll do the card first, because that's really easy. So I have got here my black cardstock, which is 11 inches in length and 4 1/8 across, so in width. And I do that because you can get 2 pieces out of 1 piece of cardstock if you do that. So it's 4 1/8. It's 11 by 4 1/8, and it's scored at 5 1/2. Hopefully that helps somebody. The mat, which is in the Purple Posy, is 4 inches by 5 1/4, so it's 4 inches in width and 5 1/4 in length. And the designer series paper mat is 3 7/8 in width and 5 1/8 in length, and that's Perennial Essence Designer Series paper. I've already gone ahead and stamped and embossed and cut out my my sentiment. I'm just trying to think where did I get that sentiment from? It was out of, especially, let me have a quick look. Sorry guys. Oh yes, it is especially for you, and it's out of the Botanical Bliss collection, and that's still available, and that's currently available in the annual catalogue, I believe, hopefully. But any sentiment is going to work, so you just use the sentiment that you like. And I've also used, this is my storage box for, recognise the paper, anybody? The beautiful paper that's no longer available, from our, what was it from? It was from our, it was free, wasn't it, in our celebration catalogue this year. Yes, and I've used this, this one? No, that's not it, it's rather large, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Out of our, what do we call them? The rectangle, stitched rectangle dies. So that's the one that I've used to cut that out of, for both the box and the card. Okay, so to put the card together is very, very easy, and the card is not hard. You can just make the card if you like, which would be really nice to receive, wouldn't it? And I'm just going to use Tombow to stick this down. Very quick and easy card. You could make a whole stack of these cards. Very quick. I don't think my glue's going to work. Oh, yes it is. Now I've got it everywhere. You don't want to get your designer series paper too wet with glue because it will warp. See if I can move it around a bit. There we go. Take a bit of that off, I think, just in case I get the warping happening. Okay, now I did notice on my first one that my first card that I put together, I didn't get it straight. Did you notice that? No, hopefully no one noticed. But yeah, it happens. But all we can do is keep practicing. Oh, sorry, I'm out of camera range again. And it is a bit hard to see the purple posy, but it is there. So we're putting it on the mat. Maybe I need to back out a bit. Let me just see if I can do that. Oh, no, that's a bit messy, isn't it? Try that. Not sure, but anyway, I'll try and keep it all in focus. So that's the mat. You'll see it better under the black. I think that's probably the best way to see it. There we go, like that. Okay, and we're going to stick this one on with some dimensionals or foam, whatever you use to give your cards a lift. I use both. Do like to give it a bit of height. So oh. Whenever you're on camera, everything takes forever, or it feels like it takes forever. I think that's the key. It feels like it, but it's not. But, you know, crafting is a science, isn't it? I think it is. All right, so we want to try and get this straight, which would be nice if that happened. Ooh, I think I did okay. All right, and then, as I said, I have stamped and embossed my sentiment, and I'm just going to use some little dimensionals to pop this up as well. So for this design, I suppose I like to go where I can see the flowers. So I like to put the sentiment sort of away from where you can see it. Obviously it doesn't look really good up there, but you know, like over here is actually kind of nice because it's got some space and you can see the flowers and the whispery soft look that it's got. It's absolutely beautiful, this paper. It's just so whimsical, so pretty. So I'm probably thinking about here so that you can still see the flowers. There we go. Isn't it lovely? Is that straight? Please tell me it's straight. I'm having a non-straight day today. It's not working. But anyway, that's the card. So that's pretty easy, isn't it, with that designer series paper? That's a great designer series paper for cards because it's so easy and it's not too busy, not too liney. It's got everything working for it. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that's that. And now we will do the box to go with it. So I have already cut my designer series paper. I have got my camera too close today, I think. Anyway, I'll work that out. You can see it, that's the main thing. For the cardstock, you will need a piece of, I've used black in this instance, and that is, let me see, it is 10 inches, 10.5 inches in length and 8 inches in width. So you need a piece of cardstock, whatever colour you're using at that. So it's 10.5 by 8, or 8 by 10.5. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, 8 by 10.5. Sorry about that, that was confusing. Okay, and the designer series paper is 7 1/16 and 8 1/16. Make sure you've got that 1/16 in there, which is just a 1 notch over into the next amount of numbers. So you go 7 and the first notch is over. Okay, and make sure that you're going in 16ths and not 8ths, because there's a difference. Maybe I'll show you. How's that? Might make it easier, because it is a bit confusing for some people. I know that, you know, if I've seen things and I don't get it, it's quite frustrating. So, what was the, that was 7 1/16. Well, 7 1/16. Is that gonna, oh yeah, I could show you with the 7 1/16. So here, let me see if I can get that into focus. Okay, so here is the 7, and that's upside down. That's not going to help you much, is it? All right, so there we go. Here is the 7 with my fingers over it, and it's the first notch over the 7. Where are we? Yep, it's this first little 16th here. It's that first little notch. So that's 7 1/16. Hang on, I'm not even explaining that properly. Aren't I naughty? 7. Yes, that's right. No, it is right. Okay, so it's 7, and then the notch next to it is 1/16. If you were to go up to that longer one, that would be 1 1/4, 7 1/4. So that goes into the 8ths. So you've got 8 of those sizes, and you've got 16 of the little sizes. Hopefully that makes sense. But if you look and count, you'll find there's 16 of these little ones, and there's 8 of this size. So we're working with the 16ths, not with the 8ths. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully. Takes a bit of getting used to, because Stampin' Up is an American product, so they do use inches. So hopefully that's not too confusing. Sometimes the more you try and help, the worse it gets. Okay, so we've got our cardstock and we've got our designer series paper. So first off, we are going to do some scoring. Oh, crash bang. So we get our scoreboard. Definitely have got the camera too close today. Okay, I'll work it out later. You can see, that's the main thing. Okay, cardstock. So we've got 10 by 8 inches. So on the 10.5 inches side, which is the long side, we are going to score at 3, 5, 8, and 10. We're going to turn it round, and on the short side, which is the 8-inch side, we are going to score at 2 inches only. That's it. All right, so that's our box done, the base of our box done. Now, a designer series paper, I'm going to turn it over and use this side to put my lines on, because I'm going to be using the other side for my display. So the designer series paper, which is 7 1/16 and 8 1/16, on the let me think, is it the long side? No. On the 7-inch side, 7 1/16 side. Sorry, I've got to read my instructions. We are going to be using we're going to be scoring at 2. We're going to turn our paper to the next side, score at 3. Turn it again to the next side, score at 2. And turn it again to the next side and score at 3. So hopefully that made sense. So you've got 2, 3, 2. No, you've got 2, 3, 2. Not a good day today, guys. Sorry. 2 inches, 3 inches, 2 inches, and 3 inches. But you must turn it on all 4 sides. I will write the measurements down so that it's not too confusing. Okay, so we're going to do some burnishing. On all our lines of the box. And we are going to remove definitely done something wrong with my camera today. There's a little tiny square there, if you can see it, and we're going to remove that. This is the bottom of the box, so we're going to take that little square out, creating a glue flap on the box, which is here. And then on the 4, we've got 4 of these sides here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to just cut up and make the bottom of the box. No notching in, nothing, just cutting straight up. And there you go. We've got 4 notches on the bottom, 4 tabs on the bottom, and our glue flap on the side. So what we'll do is we will turn it over and fold our glue tab flap down a bit, because what we're going to do is bring it, put some Tombow on it and bring it over and pop it down and glue it. If you wanted to, you could use tear and tape, but I'm using Tombow. It just depends what you're comfortable with. So an adhesive of your choice, basically, that's what it comes down to. And you simply fold that over so that it lands right on top of that glue flap that we've made. And hopefully we haven't got any glue on there. A little bit. Oh good. Use our glue remover. Okay, and then keeping your eye on your seam. This is your seam on there. You can't see it because it's black, but we basically want everything to marry up with the seam. So we're going to fold in the bottom tabs right over like that, and we're just going to glue it down. And bring it up and glue it down straight like that. So our seam marries up with that seam. You can't see it on the camera, but that's how it is. Okay, I'm just going to pop my, what is it, Stampin' Mist in there, just to make sure it sticks down for a bit, which it will. And that's the box, bottom of the box done. Pretty easy, isn't it? I'll leave that there to adhere. And then with this one, which is just as easy, we're just going to burnish our lines. That's it. And the middle, which is the 2 smaller ones, we are going to cut and just notch out a bit. Like so. Turn it around on the opposite side and do the same. And basically it looks like that, which is all you have to worry about. Okay, and so we're going to bring this together, and what we're going to do is make sure that the seam, well, it doesn't really matter because you're putting this box on to, this lid onto the box. So you just want to make sure your seam is actually going in the same direction. So you've got the seam going this way, or whatever way you want it to be going. Just trim that up, notch that off just a bit. That's it. So we'll just glue that together now. So we'll just pop these two flaps down here, put a little bit of Tombow on this one, a little bit of Tombow on this one, just bring it up and marry it up with the side. Same with this side. And then we're going to bring these two up to marry up on this side. Oh, one of my lights just went out. Not having a very good technical day today. I'll see if I can put that back in while that sets a bit. Fix my light, maybe. Okay, sorry about that, folks. My light is back on. I can see what I'm doing. I was going to try and adjust the camera too, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do that because at the end of the day, it will wreck and I'll have to start again, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so there is the lid. It goes beautifully on the box, like so. Isn't that lovely? Perfect, perfect connection. And it's just so pretty. Okay, and then we have got some satin ribbon, which we are just going to tie around the middle. Just pop a little knot in there. What is it today that won't let me technically get everything right? No, that's not working for me, but anyway, we'll fix that up in a second. Oh my dear. Okay. Just need to try and trim that off a bit so it doesn't look scraggly. There we go, that's a bit better. It's not the bow that I hope for all the time, but you know, we just keep going and keep practicing. One day it'll all come together. All right, so that's the box. This is the card. And one more thing, which is our sentiment, which we have used. And I've already done that, as you know, so there's no fussing around, any more time taking up. And I need some, what am I going to put on the back of this? I'm going to need some dimensionals. And they're the small ones. I need some larger ones, I think. A couple of dimensionals. I'll probably put 3 on this one. So for this tutorial, please do like, share and subscribe. If you like this tutorial, if you click the like button, it will go and save into your liked file, and everybody has one if you on YouTube. So once you hit like, it'll be saved, so you don't have to go looking for me again. You can actually see this video over and over again because it's in your liked videos. Subscribing is a good thing because it helps me, it promotes my channel, and then if you share, other people will like it too, and that makes it even better. And if you hit the little bell, it will actually give you a notification when I have uploaded a new tutorial. So please do like, share, subscribe, and because I would appreciate that very much. So thank you to all my new subscribers as well. This is the tutorial for today. I really hope you have enjoyed it. It is a beautiful, and it's actually quite easy to do. It's not hard. And what makes it easier, these designer series papers. They are just so easy to work with, and they're so pretty. That just makes it just so much easier, doesn't it? And these are good quality designer series papers as well. So when you make something out of them, they don't tear, they don't rip, they don't fall apart. They're just such good quality. So what I will do is I will put in our YouTube, down the bottom. Oh, my light's gone out again. Technical day today. Down the bottom, if you click show more, it will do a drop down and you'll see all the products that are available from my store. These will be available from the 4th of June, so there won't be a link in there right now, but on the 4th of June I will go in and update the link so that you can click on the link and just go straight into the shop and purchase whatever it is that you require. And I hope you enjoy it, and I'd love to see your versions of them, because I'm sure that once you've done a couple, you'll really like them. And like I said, this box is really great. There's so many options available, big or small gifts. It covers a lot. Okay, thanks for joining me. Take care until I see you next time, and I will have a new tutorial updating when I do it. Thanks again. Bye for now.